Oh, we're supposed to add these two radical expressions. So what we need to do before we add them, let's simplify them as much as we can first and see what we're really dealing with here. Alright, so up top I got a 175 underneath the radical. Now because it ends with a 75, I know that it's divisible by 25, which is a perfect square, and I get a 7. So I can write that top. I'm going to go ahead and split up the radical on top and bottom as well. But I can write that top as the square root of 25 times the square root of 7. Right? And on the bottom, the square root of x to the 6th. Alright, all that is just this first fraction right there. Alright, and then plus the second fraction, the square root of 7 on the top, and then on the bottom I got multiplication. I got a 16 and x to the 6th. I'm going to do 16 and then the square root of x to the 6th. Okay, now let's simplify those. So the square root of 25 is 5, and then the square root of 7. On the bottom I have a square root of x to the 6th, and with variable powers we just divide. Remember the index here on the root is 2, so we're going to divide the 6 by the 2, and we're going to get x to the 3rd. Okay, and then plus, and over here, the 7, nothing we can do with that. On the bottom, the square root of 16 is 4, and then again, the square root of x to the 6th, just like it was before, is x to the 3rd. Alright, now we're adding fractions. You cannot add fractions without a common denominator. So that to get a common denominator, we need a 4x cubed. We only have 1 x cubed here, so I need to multiply by 4. Whatever I do to the top, the bottom I have to do to the top to keep everything equal. So 4 times 5 is 20 x to the 7, or sorry, 20 square root of 7. And then in the bottom I got a 4x cubed. And then nothing happens to the second one. It had a common denominator, so we don't do anything to that second fraction. But now that we have a common denominator, we can add numerators. So the first we got a 20 square root of 7, then we have a 1 square root of 7, so that's 21 square roots of 7 over 4 x cubed. Right, and there's our simplest form of this sum.